Howdy! Hi, Dope Dude and Vixie. Have I said howdy more than once recently? I feel like every time, hi Devin the Roboy, I feel like every time I think about how I want to start a stream, the first thing that comes into my mind is howdy, but I don't know if I've been acting on that impulse every single time. I mean, if it becomes my, like, catchphrase on accident, I won't mind, but I'm not doing it on purpose. If I'm doing it at all, that is, that's what I don't know. Hi, Epic Wild. We're playing Papa's Freezeria again. I had a thought the other day that I could go back to Bowser's Fury, which was a playthrough that I was doing on YouTube like years ago, like around when it was new, the game. And so I asked Twitter, hey, on Friday, do you want to see more Papa's Freezeria, or would you like it if I played some Bowser's Fury? And the only responses I got were to play more Freezeria, so that's what I'm doing. But I'm not abandoning that idea. I still want to play it, because I haven't played it since the last time I streamed it to YouTube. So, first of all, I don't remember what I was doing last. And second of all, it means I've never even seen the end of it. Even up to this day, I go out of my way to not watch other people playing it so that I can have a genuine first-time experience with it. Because I care very much. I don't know if it's too much. It might be too much. I've heard it's good. So I don't think it's entirely unwarranted. All that to say that I plan to do that. I don't know what day I'm going to do it. I don't know what week I'm going to do it. I don't know how much longer I will keep doing Papa. But Bowser's Fury is incoming. He's on his way. Callie has been meowing at the door. It's been a few seconds since her last meow. I have my door closed, so Callie is meowing at it. So that might happen intermittently throughout the stream. Let's go to the game. Show up! Show up! I don't know what's up with it. So, the past few times I've played this, I've been very, pleasantly surprised. Yeah, Lightning's still here. Hey, buddy. I've been very pleasantly surprised that the application input capture in OBS hasn't been glitching the audio out. Because the last time I tried using it, it would constantly do that. And so I'm glad that over 2 different tests that lasted 2 hours, it's not doing that. They must have made it a little less beta than it used to be. Cat eating tomato reference? How unexpected! Were you watching that recently or something? The cropped cat memes video on the Satoki channel, I guess like the only video, but you know, it's that video. I've had an idea for like months and months and months, just so long, about the next video that I want to do for that channel, that I want us to do for that channel. But I just haven't done it. But I've been entirely prepared to do it for the longest time, almost an embarrassing amount of time. Embarrassing not because of the amount of time I've thought of it, but because of how long I've had it prepared and haven't done it. Alright. I gotta get into the Papa's mindset about, What holiday is this? What holiday is this? It's Portolini Feast. I gotta get into the Papa's mindset of getting all decked out for the holiday. Oh right, yeah, everything everything is really expensive for this holiday for some reason. Are my wall and flooring already right? Yes. Yep, a Mew. There's going to be a Callie.
What was that?
What was what?
Noise.
I went like this.
Your mouth?
Yes. Anyway. Yes, there's not enough space. I guess that's what I get for wanting to have all of my items out at once. Unless... Hold on a minute. Can you... I'm touching this. Stop. I want the log. Fine. There. How do you like that? It's so touchy. With the correct way you're supposed to click it in order to get stuff to cooperate. Alright, so now if I do that, do I have room for both of these? Nope. Devin the Roboy says hi, Satomi. Say hi back.
Hey.
She said hey. I hope that was sufficient. Tropical Tony. Why am I looking at these? What do I do? Am I stalling? I am doing what one would do if they were stalling, but I'm not trying to stall. I don't know what I'm looking for right now. What am I trying to do? Play the game! Lloyd. I've never seen Lloyd before. Portellini confetti. So is Portellini... I don't know what Portellini is. Is Portellini a surname? Because this whole time I've been thinking that it was the family that has a wedding in Papa's Pastaria, but I think that's a different surname that like has the same vibe. I don't remember. He was introduced in the very first... in this very game, that's why you've never seen him. Interesting. Yeah, I've only played this game and Papa's Mocharia, so my familiarity with the characters is very limited. So this is Cake and Moon. I'm already in the Papa mind right now. Well, more than usual, because basically all I did today was I made myself breakfast and I watched YouTube videos and I played Papa's Mocharia, so I feel 100% prepared for this. What did I do? 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 Did I forget something? What did I do? Alright, okay. I'm not 100% Papa-minded just yet like I thought I was. How's your day? It's been decent, I would say. I woke up early, and then I went back to sleep. And then I woke up again. And then I made myself a homemade bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with frozen biscuit dough in an attempt to make something that tastes McDonald's-y, so I will stop ordering McDonald's and spending my precious money. It wasn't perfect. The biscuit dough that we had made biscuits that were not big enough in diameter to hold the egg patty and the cheese quite right. So I'll have to look into another brand of biscuit dough, or perhaps making my own biscuits, which I really do not want to do. remake some scenes from Cropping Catmeme's video with a small twist. What does that mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by remaking them? I'm very intrigued by this. I honestly didn't expect that anyone in the world even remembered that video since it's been so long. It was 2021 when we made that video. And I don't think about it very often either. I don't even know when the last time I watched it is. That being said, I don't really rewatch my old things that often. So if I haven't watched it in a while, it's not really abnormal. Because it's not really a thing I do. Reanimating. I love the idea of that. That's like the dream, you know? Like when you make something on the internet. It's been the dream since I kept up with like Let's Players back in the day, to be like, oh wow, I really want to upload something that has just my voice in it and have it get animated. That's like the fantasy. So thank you for helping my fantasy come to life. Fan animations, yeah. I keep not doing that good enough. Oh wow. I'm not trying to get perfect scores anymore. Well, it just sounds like I'm being like humble as a joke from what just happened. But legitimately, I don't care about getting 100% anymore, so long as I'm not, like, actively upsetting them. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Tiramisu and banana. You know what? Tiramisu is just so many flavors in and of itself. Does it need another flavor in it? I'm thinking about this now. Like, tiramisu is made up of so many things, but like, you know, in a different way from how like a cake is made of eggs and sugar and flour. It's like, you know, a bunch of things put together. Tiramisu is like casserole. Is like a fancy dessert casserole. So it's already got a lot going for it. I wonder if there's any restaurant or bakery or anything that has like gimmicky tiramisus that are made of all of the same stuff it would normally have, but like it has a different flavor. I don't remember if I was talking about this on stream or if I was talking about it to somebody. But yeah, I definitely talked about it on stream. Like the one time that there was a food truck at the apartment and it was like a place that sold gourmet s'mores. And it was basically just s'mores, but with another thing in them also. And it felt like it was taking away from what I like about s'mores. This took a while, but here's a fan animation of one of your streams I saw. I may have seen this. I don't know which one that you linked. If I click on it, it will make the game freeze, but I'm gonna do it anyway just to see it, which one this is. I'm doing too many things with the internet right now. Oh, yeah, I've seen this one. I remember this one. I was very pleased to stumble upon it. It's the one where someone asked Satomi to do a Saw voice and she said, "I'm Saw." That's the clip it was. If you're curious. I want to do a fan animation for the Satomi line video, but my motivation to use Adobe Animate for anything other than drawing has been pretty low. I like that bit. I like every moment from that video. They're all very animatable. The secret flash tips lines video, fills to lines. I like when Satomi gets fan art too. Huh? 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 What? 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 Oh, there we go. I feel like I have a better brain for this since last time. I feel like okay, never mind. I don't know about this. Oh my god. There. I'm killing it right now. I'm absolutely killing it. Was that 3? Yeah, it was. Nice. Alright, now I need to get a 5 stars on a different one. +1 customer star. Since I've progressed more in Papa's Mocharia, and there's not really much of anything for me to buy, I've been appreciating the +1 customer star bonus over the 2x tips or anything tips related. And I have never really appreciated the more, like, +1 minigame ticket because I don't want to be playing the minigames in the first place, unfortunately. So, it just feels like I'm extending my time in purgatory unnecessarily. Do I have more posters? Yes. Put up all the posters. Right. Wait, Christmas? The red X is Christmas, I think. Are poinsettias associated with Christmas? You could just skip the minigames and stock up on tickets. That's true, but like, if I don't want to play any of the minigames, then I don't know why I'd be stocking up on tickets. It's like, it's a pride thing, where if I sooner than later can get more stars in a minigame, I feel like I have an obligation to do that. And like, if I give up on doing that, I'm just giving up. I didn't have the willpower, and what does that say about me? It's dumb, but that is the reason. I've been very completionist minded when I'm playing Papa's Mocharia on my own. And it's actually been working out for me pretty well. I haven't felt particularly overwhelmed with any task, and taking things one at a time doesn't make me feel like I'm missing out on anything. So I take that as a win. A preemptive win, I guess. I would eat that. The s'mores and chocolate, that does sound good, basically just because it's s'mores which already has chocolate in it. It's just s'mores with extra chocolate, really. Set the timer. I've been mindful of that. I caught myself slipping. We can't be losing track of things this early into my Papa's gameplay. I mean, I'm a picky eater, so I'm also picky. Somewhat. Not as picky as one could possibly be. But you know, I'm not the kind of person who would say, I'll eat anything. Ahem.
Sorry.
The main thing that makes me picky about certain food isn't the flavor, but the texture. I have a big problem with various kinds of textures. Though some foods it is the flavor, like olives. Olives make me feel like I'm eating something poisonous. They make me feel like I'm eating, like... What's it called? Like... What's the stuff called? The insulation. It makes me feel like I'm eating insulation foam. Like my mind is telling me, this is not food. This is not for people. It makes me feel like I'm eating something that's meant to be used for a purpose and no one was ever supposed to know what it tastes like.
That's what I like about squid.
Squid is not the same thing. For me, squid is like default. It's just like a slab of texture that doesn't taste like anything, so it's like...
Okay, what about bamboo shoots?
I don't like bamboo shoots because of the texture.
Yeah, I like bamboo shoots because they're like a building material.
Well, I was just using a specific building material as like an example. Fiberglass, that could have been part of what I was thinking of, fiberglass. But like, I guess I mean like, it's like I'm eating a tire. I know that it's like, oh yeah, because olives look like little tires. No, it's because that's what I feel like the experience of biting a rubber tire would feel like. Why are you laughing so hard about it?
Funny!
Texture is mostly how I judge food as well, mostly. Yeah, there's very few foods that I can think of that I wouldn't eat solely based on the flavor of them. Chocolate first. I'm seriously trying to think of a food that I hate the flavor of, and nothing is coming to me. I feel like the strongest that I usually feel about the flavor of anything is just that it was disappointing, but not that it disgusted me. It's also smell like tuna. Yeah, I assume that I would be put off by the smell of foods, like with raw fish. Yeah. That is an actual example, not just an assumption. I do not like the smell of raw fish, but if I eat raw fish, I don't taste the smell of it, so I don't actually mind it that much. These days are kind of flying by. It seems like I should be getting more customers than this. I have so much background sounds. Meow. They're my little chorus. It's usually 6 or 7. Oh, 6 or 7 customers? Yeah. I think that... I wasn't even holding it down. I thought I was. I think that in Papa's Mocharia it usually maxes out at 6, but they just... It feels like they take so long for some reason. Like, I feel like these just fly by way more than the Mocharia orders do. Strawberry. Abstract Mara, thank you for following. And... Wafer cherry. Wafer. Check this. I'm glad I checked that. Oh. Don't put the wrong ticket. I wouldn't know I played Cluckeria, not Mocharia. I really want to... I'm thinking about, after I feel like I've gotten everything that I can out of playing Mocharia, I want to download one of the other mobile ones. And Cluckeria is one of the ones that I was thinking about, because of watching videos of it. It seems fairly complex, but not in like an overwhelming way. Seems just fun. Callie sounds miserable, but all it is that she wishes my door wasn't closed. And if I have to keep my door closed right now, so if I let her in, I'll have to close the door back up. But then she'll just be mad that it's closed, but on the other side this time. So we would just be hearing meows again, except closer. Meow. Poor baby. I'm sorry. Whoa. Did Did the fact that I had a boost, like, negate the fact that I slipped in the oil? It seemed like that's what happened. Meow would intensify. Yeah, I guess relatively because it would be closer. Yeah, Cluckeria is the newest one. And I think it's, isn't it... They boxed me in. They boxed me in. Isn't it, mobile exclusive also? You cannot recover in this game, it seems like. Like, how am I supposed to catch up after I slipped up once and they boxed me in and they take all of the coins now? There's just no way. Besides the one we're playing, of course, and yes, mobile exclusive. I still haven't watched any gameplay of what the original Freezeria looked like the Flash version. So I don't know what the differences between that and this are, but my assumption is that there are some substantial differences, so I guess this would count as, like, the newest Papa game release, if it's, like, different enough. I've noticed, like, a really huge, quality discrepancy between, the various mobile ports of the Papa games. Like, some of them just actually look like complete garbage, like someone recreated them in a different engine just to prove they could do it. But, like, other ones don't look like that. So I don't really know how to judge when... Like, I guess if I were to purchase one of the mobile ports of one of the Papa's games, I would have to, like, look at the footage of it beforehand to see how good it's going to look, but, like, there's a lot of discrepancy there. Really just less ingredients, no holidays, and not as good graphics, and I mean way less ingredients. Interesting. When did they introduce holidays? Because there weren't holidays in the first game. I mean, I'm certain that's true. If there were no holidays in the original Freezeria, there must not have been holidays in the... Pizzeria. It has good graphics, I would say. Isn't Mocharia mobile exclusive? Yes, Mocharia is also mobile exclusive. In Cupcakeria, I think maybe. That... If I'm thinking of the Papa's timeline in my head, then that sounds about right to me. That's like early to mid Papa. Papa has never been mid. This small is so teensy tiny. I mean, it is a small, but it, like, they made it shorter, but they made the diameter of the top of it the same size as any other size of cup, so it makes it look like they made the bottom diameter and the top diameter the same size as every other cup size. So it looks strange. It looks like megaphone shaped. Medium. No matter how many times I do it, I keep trying to press the button for releasing the ice cream, even though I no longer have to. And isn't this one on the number 2 ticket just the today's special that I had on before this one, except just with, like, the toppings changed? Because that's what it looks like to me. I think they are the same. Is that just a thing that customers can do? Is have an order that's almost identical to one of the specials? Or was that what she always orders? I hate when this happens. I hate when I have to juggle two tickets of the special at the same time. Like, I don't mind the fact that 2 will appear over the course of playing through a day, but when I have to look at both of the tickets being exactly identical, don't enjoy doing that. It stresses me out even more in Mocharia because aside from the coffee, they also order a cannoli, which can be different for every customer. There's not like a cannoli attached to the special. So I have to really, really pay attention to the numbers just to make sure that I'm not accidentally working on the cannoli of the person who came second rather than the one who came first. And I guess this is kind of the same, but like, there's an extra step, which makes it so that I've sort of locked myself into giving it to the wrong ticket. Well, I guess neither of them are the wrong ticket, but you know, you prefer to do them in order. There's like achievements for not doing them in order, but I really don't care.
But you said you were being completionist.
That's for later! The first thing I'm doing before I care about all of the achievements is getting everyone up to the maximum number of customer stars. And then I will care about the achievements. That's not this game though, I'm not being a completionist about this one. Only Mocharia. That's the one I care about. That one is currently my baby. Strawberry. I'm not committing this to memory so far. I'm very ashamed. I felt like I would have had this down faster. It's also because I'm like focused on chat and I'm focused on the chatter in the room as well. I always order the same thing except for specials, and JoJo is the only exception. I think I've noticed that pattern where JoJo just like orders whatever. It's like JoJo is testing you. Like, aha! Well, I thought you were good last time, but can you make this? That. So, I think in watching someone else's gameplay of one of the Papa games, I figured out what exactly it means that the closers will grade you harsher. And it's not that the individual percentages down here will be any stricter, but it's that the calculations for your overall score based on those percentages will be stricter. So I guess my percentages were just so consistent usually that I never noticed it. Because I would just look at the way that each individual part of the job was graded and I was like, well, I just did what I always do. It wasn't harder at all. But you know, it's the kind of thing where I've been watching some segmented Papa's Game speedruns also. And like they try to get away with just barely scraping by in order to get a good score, like not actually doing everything the customer asked for, like on purpose so they can get it done faster, but also trying to get a good score. And that thing about the closers is really applicable there also. Hi, Randy! What in the hell? There is a lightning in the corner. Yes, it's lightning! It's him, it's Astonished. His name is Astonished. Oh my god. No. How do I not... I'm just going to lose this one because I really don't want to play the game that makes me make the screen flash. I'm gonna have a big drink of water. I should have paid attention to which one I was saying yes to. This one is very unpleasant, I feel. Yeah, I had lightning on the screen because my my other worker is Satomi, and I based her face on this expression of lightning, and I wanted people to know what the face was supposed to be, so I just put him there. But then I left him there, and so now that's where he is. Oh my god. Yeah, I might be sleepy. Alright, start. Fernanda. I think Fernanda is also in Mokuria. I think she is familiar. I love Satomi's resting face. Yeah, I guess that's sort of what astonished is, but it's more like you can't really have a resting gasp face because you will eventually run out of air to inhale. So that's unfortunate. Like this. Yeah, I guess it's a jaw drop more than a gasp, but you know.
You have to look.
Yeah, because I'm playing a game. I'm not going to look at you emulating the face that I can literally see right in front of me right now. He's a welcome member of the streams now, friends with Momechi. Yes, exactly. I don't have a toggle lightning button because I don't know how long he's going to be here. We haven't worked out his schedule yet. I may just keep him there forever. And you can't turn him off. That might be the new rules. Momechi can be turned off but not lightning. I guess that's unfair to Momechi, but I don't care. I mean, we're not even playing Tamagotchi games right now, dude. Do you even have a reason to be here? It's medium, blueberry, strawberry. Lightning is invincible, yes. Maybe on one-off streams? Like, on one-off streams I can make him able to be killed? Maybe add one of the characters you voice at some point as well. Well, Satomi doesn't voice lightning, she just drew this lightning. It does confuse me sometimes, though, because, like, I associate her with Lightning more than Lightning's actual voice actor now, just because she uses this Lightning as a reaction image all the time. It's like the only emotion she has.
Well, lots of things are really surprising!
Lots of things are really astonishing.
Yeah.
It's a funny reaction image. It is. It's very versatile, and it is way better, I think, than the emoji that's supposed to convey about the same emotion. Because if you just use this picture of lightning, it'll look the same on everyone's device. Because, like, this lightning is a very useful emotion, but the equivalent emoji to it on my devices, on, like, Samsung, Android, whoever is in charge of that devices, it looks more like a, yikes. I don't know about this one, chief. So it just comes across wrong. If you want to keep it consistent, if you want to make sure everyone knows what you mean, you need to use the lightning. I gotta go have dinner. See ya! See ya, Devin. Lightning Astonish reminds me of the iconic Tails Gets Trolled face. Yeah, it's like Tails Gets Trolled, but if he was like... if he was a little bit less trolled... if he was like, Tails gets astonished. That's what it is. Right, blueberry, strawberry, and then the nerds. You should condense lightning into a Discord emote on the server. I've been thinking about that, but I also want to have an extra emote slot on the channel to I want to be able to put lightning as an emote on the channel as well if I do that, but I'm not able to do that. I need more subscriber points. So if you want to see lightning as an emote officially on the PokeSoda Twitch.tv channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? We should put him in a bottle and shake him around. Lightning? Oh, lightning in a bottle. I see, I get it. The plarts. Yes, I like the plarts in this game. It's very SpongeBob blink noise, I think is what I said last time. I've been watching some SpongeBob recently because you're not gonna believe this. Satomi didn't grow up watching SpongeBob. She did not grow up watching SpongeBob, so she doesn't get any of the epic jokes and references. And so we're watching it from the very beginning together, and I am getting to relive my childhood with SpongeBob, and she is just getting SpongeBob. We've been enjoying SpongeBob. I like rewatching SpongeBob, it's fun. She what? I mean, yeah, that's how it feels. It feels like everyone should have been watching SpongeBob 24/7 as a child, but like, you know, doesn't happen sometimes. New BFDI ship. Lightning in a bottle. Huh. Lightning should actually, like, be in bottle at some point in order to make that joke. I like that idea. More contestants need to go inside of bottle, I think.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
Ew.
Why? She's not made of flesh and skin and human material. She is a bottle, and she can contain stuff, and nobody is hitching a ride. They should be. Was she banned?
I would agree with you if she was like a bowl. I think the opening is too small.
Was she banned from watching SpongeBob? No, the thing that she keeps telling me is that the sky in SpongeBob was a very, like, uninviting, unhappy color. That it was too bleak, it was too dark, and it made her want to click away. That's her theory for why she always avoided SpongeBob. She was perfectly allowed to watch SpongeBob. Oh, fun. What episodes are your favorites of? Oh, of SpongeBob? I don't really... I don't know, actually. I thought I would have an answer, but I don't. Oh. It's just like I watch one, and then I'm like, haha, wow, I had a good time with that one, and then I move on to the next one. Whoops. Question marks about the sky thing? Yeah, I don't see it either, but she says. She swears. Because she has a potty mouth. I'm really trying to rush through this. I have to actually pay attention. This is just like, my absolute least favorite minigame in Mocharia is spin in sauce. Spin in sauce. You have to get, it's like the same thing where the power meter goes up and down super duper fast, like so fast, and you have to time it so that it hits the very top of the thing every single time, or you don't get a star. And I haven't even finished the bronze stars yet, because it sucks. It's not a good game. Blunderball is such a fucked up game. I kind of enjoy Blunderball, but it's getting more difficult if I had to guess, or I'm just not trying hard enough. It reminds me of how some people were creeped out by the credit song, but visually similar vibe. I think that when I was on Nickelodeon, it was already at the point where they were like phasing out actually watchable credits and replacing them with like more ads for their own shows. You know what I mean? So like every time I got to see a cartoon's credits, it felt super special. Like, whoa, they never show these. I wonder why. I know a lot of kids, including my little brothers, weren't allowed to watch Ed, Edd and Eddy. I think I was pretty decently allowed to watch anything that was a cartoon on, like, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and such. I think the only things I wasn't allowed to watch were adult cartoons, which, like, makes sense. Because they would always air after my bedtime, so I shouldn't even be up in the first place, but also they were adult cartoons, so. My parents are always bringing up the fact that my brother was not allowed to watch Beavis and Butthead, and I have no idea why it keeps coming up, but it comes up so much that I can never forget that. I see Beavis and Butthead and I was like, oh yeah, my brother wasn't allowed to watch that. Like, why do I know this? Oh, and there's a lot of long messages in chat. Gotta finish this. Gotta get your order. Oh, it came too fast. It came too fast. It came too fast. I'll get to everyone in a moment, in a quick moment, in a fast moment. A really fast moment. Is the blender still going? Yeah, it is. Alright, pause! Let's see this. Oh, true, come to think of it, I only remember seeing it in one DVD I had. The credits? Yeah. The credits were just not a thing. The credits just stopped, they just stopped letting you see them eventually. Because ads. That and sometimes SpongeBob had the parent reason of, oh, my parents banned this show because it was too stupid. Yeah, exactly. That is the one I hear constantly. My grandmother was very adamant that she's like, oh, you better not be watching SpongeBob when you're at my house. I hate that dumb show. How stupid the characters are. Be stupid. All that. Have you heard of BFDI WT, Battle for Dream Island with Tamagotchi? Yes, I have. I have heard of that, and I have seen it. And it shows up in a lot of Google image search results for some reason. It's very... It has good search engine optimization somehow. Also, I forgot to say thank you for following Monkey MCT. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Family Guy when I was at my mom's, but when I was at my dad's, it was free game, and now I'm like this. Wow, makes perfect sense. Thank you, Pause Kit Kat, as well, for following. I need to watch more Beavis and Butthead. I've never seen Beavis and Butthead, actually. I've never watched even a single episode of Beavis and Butthead. Not even one. My mom has a lot of coworkers who grew up with this house rule, apparently, about Family Guy. I can't click on the message that's replying to. Open thread! Ooh, I see. Oh, SpongeBob, about SpongeBob, okay. Alright, I've read messages, now I can play. I'm back, what are we talking about? I guess we're talking about parents and cartoon rules? Like cartoons that you weren't allowed to watch, cartoons that you were allowed to watch, experience with cartoons as a kid. Cartoons and stupid cartoons, yes. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about cartoons and stupid cartoons. Oh my god, don't do this to me, stop. It is a medium, okay. There's messages! There's messages in my chat. Every day I get messages. But video games are just so mean. Okay. To add to SpongeBob being banned, my dad banned SpongeBob because he convinced himself and child me that you'll lose 1 IQ point per SpongeBob episode you watch. That felt like... So, like... The general attitude towards SpongeBob from adults, it seemed like that's what they were thinking, but never so, like... definitely. Like, they said it like it was a scientific fact. I've never heard that before. Alright, I'm coming back. I'm getting my Papa Stride back. I'm getting it back. I feel like a cartoon that was banned for a lot of kids was Flapjack, but my mom fucking loves Flapjack and how twisted it is. I caught Flapjack every so often. I don't actually remember anything from Flapjack because I was more concerned with catching every Chowder episode. Whenever... I feel like they must have been on at around the same time, because like when Flapjack was on, I was like, Shh, it's not Chowder. I liked Chowder a whole lot. And every single opportunity I have to rewatch Chowder, I keep not taking it.
I'm adding it to my list.
Okay, fine, she's adding it to her list and we are going to watch Chowder. I have so many memories from Chowder, but I never go out of my way to watch it again, and it's dumb. Why don't I do that? Chowderhead. Yes, I am a true Chowderhead. Retweet if you're a real Chowderhead. Or repost. Chowder was so good. It was very, very good. I loved Chowder. And I'm certain that if I watch it again, I will love it just as much. I was obsessed with Chowder. I used to make OCs for it specifically for forever. That's how I was with Sonic the Hedgehog, but I think that's more of a, like, well, universal isn't the right word, but a more common, like, internet kid experience is to just keep making OCs for Sonic, and to have a bunch of Sonic OCs and to be like, oh, cringe, I remember when I had a Sonic OC, but specifically, for me, it was that I would keep making Sonic OCs because I really liked designing characters, but then I didn't make anything for them to do, so I would just come up with a new OC because the designing them was the fun part, and I didn't want to, like, make a story or anything. I just liked drawing stuff that looked cool. And pretty. I had pretty Sonic characters. I had a character who was a merfox, and I really liked that one. It was a half mermaid, half fox. So I think she didn't even have foxtails because that was already occupied by the mermaid tail. I've been thinking about going back and looking at all my old Sonic OCs and, like, redrawing them. Like, all the one-off OCs that I made just to make one. I think that would be really fun, actually. Especially because, as an adult, I feel more confident in my ability to emulate the art styles of different things. I feel like I could do my baby self proud. My first Chowder OC was a pink poodle named Cotton Candy, and I think that explains everything about me now. It's in character. It's in character for you to make a pink poodle named Cotton Candy. I love making one-off OCs all the time. I need to do it more often than I already do. I'm like never making OCs like for stuff anymore, and it feels like I guess it's just because as I've grown, I've stopped really, like, being a fan of stuff for whatever reason. Like, I'm a fan of things in a completely different way than I used to be, where it's like, I don't actually... Like, OCs are not a thing that I'm interested in making when I like something anymore. Oh, I'm screwed. As a kid, I made OCs for Total Drama. I was never able to get into Total Drama. I remember seeing ads for it all the time on Cartoon Network, and I'm screwed again. And that was like in my earlier childhood when it was actually still airing, but I decided that I can't do it! I decided that I was going to try to watch it on Netflix, like, long after that, because I saw it on Netflix and I was like, I never did watch this, did I? I can't do this. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I cannot do this. I cannot do it. Okay, let me think about this for just a second, alright? Where do I even need to be in order to hit this? Because here doesn't line up with it. Well, what, here? Well, then how do I get here in the first place? How do I do, what do I do? How do you do this? There's nothing here. The only thing, here? How do you get there? How do you get there? No, it doesn't work there. I know you guys are talking about total drama, but I'm currently not able to play Burger. I have one more shot, I have one more shot. I don't know how to do this. I don't. How do you... What? What do you do? What? Oi! Oi! I don't like that one. Stuff is going on. If you were paying attention, you would know.
Am I supposed to pay attention?
No. But that's the thing. I'm doing something and then you're like, wait, run that by me again? And I didn't know you were trying to understand in the first place.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at about it. Hold on a minute. Okay, chat. I've mostly been making object OCs lately. Yeah, object OCs feel like entirely separate from the idea of what an OC generally is. It feels more like a species, you know, like object character. It could just be an OC for any object show. If you were to make an object character and you were like, this is my one OC, or this is my Inanimate Insanity OC, or this is my BFDI OC, it would just like work no matter what. It's very versatile. Also, redesigning / reimagining old childhood art is fun. I've got to do that more. I've got to do that more too. I have so much old art from when I was a kid. It's such a pool of inspiration, but I never do it. A lot of pink girlies still. I will never change this part of myself. Exactly. It's perfect. It is perfect and you should never change it. I love pink girlies. Because you know what? Because you know what idea you wanted to create and how to execute it better. Yes, that is the most fun part about it, is to be like, man, if the version of me who drew this could see the new one, they would be so hype. That's exactly what's fun about it. I like to self-insert myself into things in my head like Teapot. I love self-inserts. Self-insert constantly. Do it all the time. Do it as much as you want. Do it so much. I made a new season of Total Drama recently, and there's a gay couple in it that is the most wholesome relationship I've ever seen. I've heard about the new Total Drama. I haven't watched any of it, though. Maybe I should watch it. I've seen all of it except the last 3 episodes because it got taken down on the site where I was watching it. Damn. Really liked what I saw of it. Yeah, it sounds like everyone seems to really like it. Everyone seems to really like it, or at the very least be like, it was fun to watch. So, you know, it's an option. Oh, it's a new holiday! Hold on a minute. I'm gonna be stingier with my stuff that I put out this time around. Like, I'm only going to put out the stuff that's for the holiday, except the posters. I don't care about the posters. I guess I wasn't Oh, I didn't even explain why I didn't get into the original Total Drama, and it was because of the puke. They were throwing up so much. I didn't like how much they were throwing up, so I stopped watching it. I think I got like, I don't know, 3 episodes in, and then I stopped. Did I even pay for that? Purchase. Yes. Purchase. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I could. No! I'm not even gonna. Please let me out of here. I need to redecorate. Let me go. Alright. Let's try that again. Hold on a minute. The puke was a big barrier for me too. And yet, ironically, you voice a bag full of puke. Well, it's not like Barf Bag is constantly throwing up all over the place, going bleh, bleh. Like, I don't feel grossed out by cartoon depictions of puke existing. It's just watching a character actually throw up that I hate. And I don't mind Rocky throwing up because he's just like, blah. He opens his mouth and then the puke just sort of appears like it's a little bullet. It's like a little ball. It's his power. It's his ability. They censored the vomit in a clever way this season, actually. That's interesting. What did they do? How did they do it? I was scared of total drama at first because the first episode I ever watched was the one where they were being chased by a serial killer around the camp. I don't know which one that is because I'm pretty sure I didn't get that far. The show's always been big on gross out, and this season definitely has that too. Yeah. I don't mind much gross out, but it usually just makes me like, I didn't want to see that. It's not like it'll completely make it or break it for me, but besides puke, I do not like puke, most of all. Puking, most of all. There's a lot less, too, that's good to hear. The act of throwing up, yeah. It's a spoiler, alright. The way they censored the puke is a spoiler. That's fun. That's fun to know. Alright. Furniture. Maple mornings. Yeah, this is the holiday where you just celebrate breakfast food. That's what the celebration is. The celebration is breakfast. We love breakfast. We love breakfast. I guess also the breakfast aesthetic because of like the log fence and the log and the tree, because I guess trees are where maple comes from. Don't watch episode 6, that's a warning. Oh, okay. Alright. Whatever the fart episode is. Okay, I won't watch the fart episode. Don't you worry. I will not watch the fart episode. Alright, I gotta get some holiday spirit clothes on. Alright. M. Gotta get my M clothes. I never have anything that's like perfect for the holiday because I just bet on me slowly accumulating it through like playing mini games usually. So it's not absolute, it doesn't fill the meter all the way, but you know, I don't care that much. Just as much as I can get, I'm fine with. It was 5, I think. Okay, I won't watch episode 5. I won't watch Farty 5. I will not watch Farty episode 5. Cooper. Oh, that's the chef from the Pancakeria, I think, right? Donut pieces. Alright. I watched Pancakeria. Videos of people playing Pancakeria. It's one of the ones that I think would just stress me out to play. And I can't exactly explain why. It seems unappealing in that way. It feels overwhelming to even just watch and imagine having to keep up with it all. There is Pokey Soda in the new Total Drama season. Not really, but kind of. I don't know. I don't know what that means! Fiery Speaker Box rejoices. Yeah, the donut pieces. Today's new ingredient is donut pieces. Pancakeria was my childhood. Unfortunately, none of the Papa's games were my childhood. I didn't play a single one of them growing up, even though I always had the means to. I just never chose to play them. But I'm sure they were everyone else in my school's childhood because everyone was always on cool math games. Like, I only ever knew about cool math games, like, through osmosis. Like, all the kids would talk about cool math games, and I was like, hey, yeah, cool math games. I like that site too. I love the burger one because burger. That's one I haven't watched very much gameplay of. Using Pokey soda with a space to refer to the soda, like how teardrop refers to the team. Okay, so there is a Pokey soda. It is a soda that you are referring to that there is. Right. Alright, how do you make this? How do you make this? How do you make this? Chocolate. Oh my god, me neither. I'm only familiar with them now, the Papa's games, I mean. Yeah, I feel like they're the sort of thing where if you were to see them, like, they're super on my mind now, so I can't, like, relive what it was like to not be thinking about them very much. But I imagine if you were to just, like, hear someone be like, remember the Papa's games? You remember, like, Papa's Pizzeria and all those games? You'd be like, oh yeah, I do. Ah, the nostalgia. But, like, even though I didn't have any experience with them because they feel like representative of a specific era that I did live through. Speaking of which, how did you come up with the name Pokey Soda? It's kind of a really long story. Pokey was already short for a crazy long username that I had, in which the Pokey stood for Pokemon. And then at one point, I decided that I just really like how soda sounds. So I took the nickname that I already had and I put soda at the end of it. And then that's what I was. I think, aside from Pokey Soda, my favorite iteration of it was on various sites back in the day. I was Pokey Doke, which was like, aww, so cute. It's like Okie Dokie, except it's Pokey. I got KFC to eat. You got KFC to eat? Nice. I have been thinking about fried chicken a lot recently. But I've been trying not to order out so much, so I haven't had any fried chicken in all the times I've been thinking about it. Oh, you know which Papa's game I really, really do not want to play? Is Papa's Hot Doggeria. First of all, I really hate the way the name of it sounds, but also, it looks like it is the most stressful Papa's game that has ever been made. Orders just come in so fast, and even when I watch videos of people who seem like they're killing it, they're on top of everything, the customer wait score will just slowly decline. Like, it'll start out at 100 because they're, like, on top of things, like, whoa, you're doing so good, but they will stay doing just as good, and it'll become, like, 99, 97, like, even though you're doing as best as you possibly can. There's just too many customers. Liesel, I love Liesel too. I like her pretty little outfit. It's got cute colors. That's really about all you can say for many of the Papa's game characters, is that you think that they look cool or they look cute or they look pretty or something, because, like, there's not as much to them unless you can, like, glean their personality from, like, what they're wearing. Like, if they have a guitar on their back, they probably play guitar, you know? I wish I just had, like, encyclopedic knowledge of every Papa's character in my brain, but I'm not quite at that point yet. I have a few favorites. I like Scarlet, and I like Goomer. What's his name? What's his name? Germa? What's his name? Gooby. Grammy. Yeah, I like Grammy. I couldn't remember. Yeah, I also like Xandra. I like Xandra too. I remember Kahuna because his orders gave me a stomach ache just looking at them. Kahuna is memorable also because I think Kahuna is the first closer that you get in this game. Or no. Well, maybe? Or maybe it's the first customer? I don't know. Because was it him or Captain Corey that's the first closer that you get? Because I have seen multiple people start this game before. Like when I was getting into it. But yeah, first closer, okay. So then Captain Corey must be like the second closer. I said it before with Vix and Tyler, but Xandra looks like a dear friend to me and also a lesbian. You're so right! You are so right. I love looking at characters and just being like, I'm going to lesbian you. That is what you are now, and there's nothing you can do about it. Hi, Xandra. Hi. Hi. You know something that makes me mad?
What?
When I look at the Papa's characters and I notice that they have levels of customization and detail on them that you cannot achieve using the Papa's the Papa Louie Pals app. Like, Xandra has 2 different colors of eyeshadow. You can't do that in that app. Okay, I'm not gonna know. I'm legitimately not gonna know. Ugh. Really? Akari gets banana and cake? Oh my god. Who? I think you got that. Oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know. Yay. It's Akari, yeah. It's Akari. Oh my god. You got this, I think. You got that. And you never come in. So I don't know what you get. Do you get this? Yes. Alan gets peanut banana. You're making me cheat! My chat is making me cheat! Alright, Liesel, I should remember what you get. You get, like, that. You get that. Yeah. Oh, this is the same one as last time, isn't it? Just that. I see. They already gave me that one. Like, exactly that one. I have too many tickets. I don't want to keep playing. Hold on a minute. Someone should just make a Poke Soda out of context comp. I think the moment that exists, I will know I've made it. I will feel so much pride the moment that exists. I'm just now learning about the Papa's games from this stream, and I never realized how intricate they could be. Yeah, that is a thing that's fun about them. Like, as you progress through the game, there's like more and more things that you have to be keeping in mind and remembering and like managing. I really enjoy that. We put the E in chat. What? We put the E in chat. Can I get... Oh, okay. Can I get some E's in chat? Let's see some E's in chat.
The chat slowly approaches and then fastly approaches.
E.
Hit an ease in chat.
Oh, I see. Ease in. Let's get a sign ease in out in chat. Let's get an elastic ease in chat. I love animation. Thanks for all your E's. EA Sports. I really appreciate it. These E's are very helpful. I like them. I like the E's. E's. Oreo and chocolate. Wait, I'm just realizing, why does it like spit money at me? Is that me getting money? I don't understand. Is that like the customer throwing tips to me from the other room because of how good I poured my ice cream? We've got to gradually start sending E's faster. We need to coordinate this. Yeah, you gotta ease your E's. Ease your E's. I legitimately really want that chocolate bacon. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. Oh, I can't move it yet. That scream reminds me... That reminds me of that Saw scream in their Christmas special. What did... Yeah, I guess any scream that has voice cracks in it will sound like a Saw scream. Eeeeee. Oh. Ah. Alright. Go. And go. Alright, what kind of E's are you guys gonna be doing? Are you gonna be doing sign? Are you going to be doing quart? Are you gonna be doing quint? Are you gonna be doing elastic? Are you going to be doing back? Are you going to be doing... What am I forgetting? Bounce? Are you going to be doing... Circ? Did I say all of them already?
You cubic?
Is cubic one of them? That doesn't sound familiar to me at all. Is cubic a flash tween? Comment below in chat.
It is!
Chat isn't even below, is it? Unless you're on mobile. Chat's like on the right. Right? Oh, is that one of the sounds that Pepino makes? One of those like stock scream noises? I feel like I had heard that. Like there was a video where someone was watching some old cartoon and they were like, there it is, it's the pizza tower noise! Because it's a stock scream. Who farted?
Not me.
Somebody made a poot sound walking past my door.
That's the most grossest thing anything has ever happened.
That is the most grossest thing anything has ever happened.
Well, it is.
Ah! There. You know a nice word I don't think about often? Easel. I like easel. Easel is like a bird. The American bald easel. I don't think I have ever like used an easel for legitimate art in my life. I feel like I must have had one of those like chalkboard easels as a kid that you kind of just play on, but like painting or sketching or anything, I've always just done that on a table. I've never used an easel. Wait, wrong, right? I did that wrong. Let's try that again. That got a chuckle out of me. I lolled even. Good to know! I love to elicit a lol every now and then. We love lolling. The opposite of an easel is a difficultial. True. Pizza Tower, but when is burger building happening? Burger building already happened. It's called Papa's Burgeria. You're building burgers in that so much. I had a toy one I used when I was little. Yeah, I feel like that must be most people's relationship with easels. Is that like, oh, I had a thing that was kind of like an easel when I was a little kid. I remember specifically, like, one of my only memories of being like, I must have been like 2 going on 3 or something. I had like a finger painting easel. And I can specifically remember what the paint smelled like. Do you know how surreal that is? When you have a memory of a time that long ago, of such a young age, that you feel like you shouldn't be able to remember it? and like you barely even remember the context of it. You just sort of remember an idea. You remember a thing that you remember from that time. I don't have very many of those, but that is one of them. Olivia, I like her design. Yes, 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 yes. I love the characters that are like based on whatever their favorite food is or something. Like Olivia's for olives. What's the one that had the really, really funny name? It was like for turnips? Is like turnips or radishes or something? It was like radishes and it was like Radisson? Radlin, that's what it was. Radisson is better! She should have been Radisson. I like Radisson. I'm so smart. They need to hire me at Papa's, corporation. At Papa's Corps. Sarge Fan? Yes, Sarge Fan is also one of them. Yeah, we got Olivia. We got Radlin. We got Sarge Fan. Does Sarge Fan even like have a canon name? Or are they just Sarge Fan? Oh, whoops! And Lepete? Is it pronounced Lepete? Or is it like Lepite? What is that one? That was not one I was ever able to get. Olivia isn't part of the trio, though. Why is she excluded? Why is Olivia excluded? That's strange. I think there must be one I'm forgetting about for some reason. There's like a... Okay, I don't know if she's like fruit themed, but there is a character who has a ponytail that looks remarkably like a banana, and her name is Janana. Janana? I don't know if that's because she's supposed to be fruit themed, but that is her name. And it's impossible to ignore. Olivia isn't obsessed with one of the bad guys in the Papa Louie games. Oh, so is Radlin based on one of the bad guys in the Papa Louie games too? Also, are these things bad guys in the Papa Louie games that I'm fighting right now?
Maybe you should play it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I was thinking about, is the fact that I didn't really care to play any of the Papa Louie games, like the platformer games, but I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. If I could learn some stuff about the cooking games, then perhaps. It's just that I like the cooking games because of the gameplay. So if I was just doing the same, if I was just doing a completely different kind of game with characters that I know, I don't know if I would get the same amount of enjoyment out of it, because I like enjoy these for a different reason than that. When a rare oh, that's the first time I've done that in this game, apparently. I have a lot of tickets. I have a lot of tickets. I don't know how long I'm gonna want to keep doing this, though. Probably not using up all my tickets. I'm making a fool of myself with my sloppy aim. Everyone thinks I am terrible now that they have seen the real me. Now that they know I cannot aim very good at Sunday Shot in Papa's Freezeria. They know that I've been living a lie this entire time. And they hate me now. My follower count is dropping drastically. I could never be a Charger main. I guess it's different aiming with a controller than aiming with a mouse, but you know, in a lot of ways it is also not different. I blew it in Sunday Shot, no woman will ever look me in the eyes. No, yeah, exactly. It is... This is Splatoon, but I feel even more shame. It's just a point-and-click shoot game for kids. It cannot be that hard. It cannot be that hard. I'm done. I'm finished. Alright, I need to get a new one of these. Pink pomegranate. So these are automatically sorted alphabetically. Oh, excuse me. But I'm going through them, like going down the list, so I'm just accidentally doing them in alphabetical order as well. Pink pomegranate. This actually looks like a really good one. I would eat the hell out of this. Parade. I got another one of those, apparently. Le Punch. Blueberries hold on a minute, wait. They give me bonuses for using those ingredients? I didn't know that. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Well, then it's a good thing that I'm keeping those up. You can fit there. You can fit there. Yeah. That's crazy. Neither did I, huh? Yeah, I just thought that all of them gave you a weighting bonus no matter what was on them, but now that I know the reason that they advertise specific ingredients, it's like, wow. How genius. No, it's Maple Mornings. Right. Wake up! Miss Toadstool. No, it's not Halloween, it's not Halloween. It's Maple Mornings. Speaking of Wake Up, Miss Toadstool, I was getting very, very nostalgic for Super Mario Hyadain the other day. Because I was watching Nichijou, and he made the openings for that show. Hyadain did. And so I was like, you know, I remember that name from something. And so I watched that again. And it is fun. It's the kind of thing that's like, now in the era of animation memes were widely like a thing that many people partook in. When you go back and watch stuff like that, your mind starts going like, okay, so how could I adapt this? What would my spin on this be? You know, it's fun to watch for that reason. I hope I blended that enough. I didn't actually set the alarm. Damn. Why is it that Maple Mornings tends to have the weirder toppings? It's because breakfast, I guess. I guess breakfast is weird. Breakfast does come with a lot of savory options. You know what's weirder? The toppings for the something something film festival, which is what I'm up to in Mocharia. Most of them are like based on soda tastes, like the new milk flavor, the new frothy milk that you can make, the new steamed milk you can make is root beer float. And you can add like a Dr. Pepper powder to your coffee as well. And it's like, I think there are so many rancid combinations that you can make in Mocharia just with the base ingredients. Like, so it's not helping. It's really not helping. I have yet to see a combination in this game that actually sounded disgusting. Like I would, if you wanted me to eat that, I would actually like scrunch up my face. Mostly they're just like, huh, that's bizarre. But like in Mocharia, you can make some gnarly garbage. Some actually gross stuff. And that people will actually order. Like, especially if it involves the holiday ingredients. Like, everyone gets stuff that has a holiday ingredient in it. In this game, there is bacon, and in Cluckeria, there is maple syrup. That is kind of weird. I guess they're, like, going for every side of it. Like, ooh, we can do the wacky stuff, like putting the savory in the sweet game and putting the sweet in the savory game, I guess is what they're thinking. I don't know. I mean, we haven't unlocked all of the Maple Mornings ingredients just yet. We could end up getting a maple something. If we don't, then what's the point of calling the holiday this? I mean, and I don't think we're gonna get a waffle something. Well, mostly because we already have the topping, but also because we already have a waffle cone bit. Like, I know all of them. I'm up to Christmas right now. In this game, you're up to Christmas? Or Cluckeria, you're up to Christmas? Oh, okay. Yeah, I still don't know all of the holiday ingredients that you can get in this game because I've gone out of my way to not find anything out about this game. Or, you know, specifically that. I already knew how the game works and how you play it and everything, and that's the reason I wanted to play it in the first place, but like I'm going out of my way to not learn about the like unlockables or like how the game ends technically, you know? I want to be surprised on that front. No, I straight up beat Cluckeria. Epic! What a gamer! I really want to get to that point in Mocharia, and I can feel myself getting pretty close. Because I'm about to circle back around to the first holiday again. Like, I'm on the last new holiday. So I've unlocked every holiday ingredient, and I don't know if I've unlocked every main ingredient, because, like, it gives me the achievements for unlocking every new topping and every new syrup, but I don't know if there's an achievement for unlocking every base topping, and if there is, I don't think I've gotten it yet. There might still be like one more to get. But I have all the milks and I have all the coffees. So it would have to be a topping sort of ingredient. I know I have all of the milks and all of the coffees because there is a blank for when you don't have one, and all of my blanks have been filled in. So there is no possible confusion there. Not all stickers, but that's something I need to work on. Yeah, I think when I get to the point where the only thing left to do is get all of the achievements, I'm just going to straight up lose my mind. I'm going to lose interest in the game for sure when I start having to grind those out. Water, water. Like, even just looking at the ones that I unlock, a lot of them feel like ones where you need to have a bad day on purpose. Like, the ones where you need to serve the first person last, or serve the last person first. I don't know if that's one, but I know the other one I said is one. Or ones where you have to have the closer's order ready the moment they come in and things like that. It's just like, you want me to sabotage this restaurant? Alright, fine. I'll sabotage the restaurant for a gold star. Who's gonna stop me? As long as it says you did it. It's only been an hour and 30 minutes. I feel like this has been going on for like my entire life. Mario has entered the chat. Yeah, Mario would sabotage anything if he would get a gold star. Mario is evil. I actually watched a video about how Mario is evil. And tomorrow at school I'm going to tell everybody and it's going to blow their minds. Alright, I'm pretty sure whatever minigame this ends up being, I will not want to play it. I'm just over it at this point, I don't even care. What is it? Yeah, no. No thanks. No thanks. I'm talking about you saying who's gonna stop me, reminding me of what Bowser says. Oh, I see. So we had two different ways to connect it to the things I was saying. Who's gonna stop me, and also for a gold star. Mario is coming to school. Mario's first day of school. I hope he makes friends. Rico's Chili Works is so scary. I have been getting a little bit less scared of it because, like, for some reason, today specifically, being under the pressure of it, I've been doing a pretty good job somehow. Like, I just end up finding the solution. I feel like I can see beyond the Matrix, but also I just don't want to play mini games right now. I think it's definitely not a game that you could play on, like, an hour of sleep. It's definitely that kind of thing. Like, you have to have the right state of mind to play it. It doesn't help that I was... Hold on. Excuse me. It doesn't help that I was playing WarioWare Get It Together, which has a micro game in it that is incredibly it's like the exact same game, but it's incredibly forgiving on how the pipes go. Like, if there is a gap between them, like if two pipes aren't connected, it won't actually work how pipes work, just so long as the end and the beginning of the pipe have a clear path to one another. If there's a spot where there is a hole, it's like, well, but they connect, so... And so I'm just so used to being given that amount of lenience. Fun fact about Johnny. Johnny's avatar is loosely based off of one of Tony's friends. That is so game developer, don't you think? I wish I had a game developer friend so that they would put my likeness in their game. That is a very, very selfish thing to say. I also just wish I had a game developer friend because game developers are cool, and developing games is cool. I think coding and programming and having an idea for a game is incredible and awesome and fun and an admirable skill. So if I had a friend who was a game developer, I would be like, wow, that is one of the coolest people I could ever possibly hope to know. John E would always playtest our games as soon as they were released, so I thought I'd make a customer for him, and no, he's not a lumberjack. Then why'd you make him look like one? Oh. I guess people in real life can look like lumberjacks without being lumberjacks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for judging John E. In the games, he is one. Oh, okay. I wonder if there's an inside joke there about the real Johnny having anything to do with being a lumberjack at all. If that was the case, I'm sure that in an interview about it, he would have said as much, so I kinda doubt it. Yeah, in that case, I do not know why he would be represented as a lumberjack. I guess lumberjacks are hard workers, the backbone of society, much like a playtester is. They're both admirable jobs. Is playtester a job? I was never clear on that. Do people get paid to playtest? I mean, I'm sure that there are cases, if people ever get paid to playtest, I'm certain that it's not, like, a thing that has to happen. Like, it is law that if someone playtests your game, you have to pay them, but is that, like, a thing that happens? Do playtesters get some cash for doing it in any case? Also, Tony put his wife in the game, Mandy, the first customer of the game. I like Mandy. I remember Mandy. I like Mandy. It's been a while since I was looking on what's happening on stream. And is that a bacon on a dessert? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'll say it. I'll say it. I like bacon on sweet things. I do. I like bacon on sweet things. I like bacon in combination with maple, and why did I do that? And I like bacon in combination with salted caramel. That is a really good a sweet combination with bacon. Because salted caramel is already salty and sweet, and then you just add another salty to it, and it's nom 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 nom. I think there was a restaurant that I went to that specifically had a salted caramel and bacon sundae. And that's the reason that I know that the flavor goes really good together. That is fine as long as you are not feeding it to me. I will not feed you anything that you don't want to be fed. I would not feed you anything in the first place. I mean, I don't know, unless you were a guest at my house and you would like to have a snack or something for dinner, please. I don't have a reason to feed anyone in my chat. Bacon with salted caramel and maple is fine, but a frozen dessert. You know what? I'll say it too. A frozen dessert by bacon is good also. I don't think I've ever had chocolate bacon, so I think I would like chocolate bacon less than like a straight up sweet thing on bacon, because I think that chocolate as a flavor is already overpowering, so it wouldn't even feel like I was eating bacon. It would just be like, oh, okay, cool, chocolate on a crunchy thing. I feel like chocolate just takes over the flavor of anything else that's a part of what it's part of. I'm saying as in general for anyone who likes a certain weird combo. Okay. Alright. So, just so you know, if you like salted caramel and bacon, do not give it to my Twitch chatter, Devin the Roboy. Anyone listening to this, if you ever see twitch.tv user Devin the Roboy, do not feed salted caramel bacon. Do not feed the chatters. Might be worth a try, I guess. I don't want to force anyone to, like, try something I like that sounds weird. I mean, if something that I like sounds weird, and then I say that I like it, and you're still like, that sounds weird. I mean, yeah. It still sounds weird. No, please feed the chatters. I won't bite. Hey, chatter. We're keeping you on a very strict diet here at this stream. And we do not want any of our... Wait, hold on. I guess if anyone came to the stream, they would also be a chatter. So it's not like this is a zoo for observing the chatters. It's a zoo for observing me. And then I just also have you here, and you are like the second zoo. That's how you could describe what's going on. There's not really a way... Okay, I guess a lurker is a way to be not a chatter and also not the streamer. Lurkers do not feed the chatters. I mean, people have different taste bites, and I tend not to judge others. Yeah, exactly. I really do not care about what anyone else considers to be a tasty food. I will have my tasty food, and they will have their tasty food, and we will enjoy our tasty food. So, oh! That's the first mega super high blend that we've ever had. This is a lie, you bite so much you are evil. I don't know who to believe! I don't know who to believe! Does Randy bite? I don't know! Yeah, this is the first one we've ever gotten because it's telling me how to do it. Budwin? I wasn't paying attention to the customer, oops. Oh, that guy. Let me look at you again. Hi. Are you enjoying our gum? I hope you like our gum. Just having himself a gum. I think that no matter what gum you put out into the lobby, the gum that they blow will always be pink. Even if you like put out brown gum, which is the only gum I have out there is brown. He is from Cluckeria, I think. Interesting. I'm accumulating orders so fast because of your dumb smooth blend. Believe me, I'm a girl, and he bites me so much like a fucking evil demon cat. Ah, ah. But I have to believe the girl. But I would never think that Randy would bite like an evil demon cat. There's no way. I'm so conflicted. What voice is this? Caramel. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care if I get a good score is what I'm telling myself. That's what we're operating on this time. It sounds like Violet Chi. I guess it's sort of close to the Flower Chi voice, but you know, it's like if I did it in a way that wouldn't hurt me after a while to do it, which is entirely inauthentic. Like if the Flower Chi voice doesn't hurt, then I'm not doing it right. The Flower Chi voice is not gentle, it is just high pitched. That's all it is. What am I doing? This one. I'm hearing a bit of needle. I guess that's true. Now I'm trying to remember what voice I was even doing. Like, how did I do that? Where were my vocal cords when I'm doing that? Because I cannot call that to mind. How are we? How are we doing? Alright. Mocha. I love I love coffee and ice cream. I love coffee flavor in ice cream. There aren't very many places where I can get that, though, unfortunately. It's always a special treat when I'm able to find a place that has it. Chocolate. I do specifically like it when a coffee ice cream is like the coffee flavor in combination with the chocolate flavor. That is my favorite way to have it. There's an ice cream that a certain place near me has that is a chocolate ice cream with cookie pieces and coffee flavor. A coffee chocolate ice cream with cookie pieces. Wait, I was thinking about cookie pieces. You made me click the cookie pieces, dude. That. Okay. We're all good. We're good. I know, I've accidentally tried coffee ice cream thinking it was chocolate. It's just not for me personally. Makes sense. Probably if you don't like coffee, you will not like coffee ice cream because that is what it tastes like. You don't have coffee ice cream in your area? I do have coffee ice cream in my area, but it's just like the one place. And I've never bought coffee ice cream to like keep in the freezer, and now that I think about it, that is so dumb. Why haven't I done that yet? I probably definitely have coffee ice cream at like the grocery store, probably. Probably. I've never looked for it there though. I've just always hoped I could get it at a place that serves ice cream. I am not worried about that customer whatsoever. You can't scare me. You can't scare me. I know you're not gonna care about this weight. Alright. That wasn't- I thought that would be the closer. It was not the closer. I'll send this out first. I like coffee ice cream. It's yummy. I agree with you. I agree with this 100%. I haven't had it in a while, though. I haven't really... Oh, no. I was going to say I haven't really had ice cream in a while, but I did have, like, the biggest, way too big, frozen yogurt the other day, with just too much stuff on it, too much frozen yogurt in the first place. It was giant, and I ate the whole thing. I got, like, 3 different flavors, and, you know, it was so cold that I could barely even tell there were 3 different flavors I was tasting. It was like, one of them was caramel macchiato. I think it was caramel macchiato was one, chocolate cheesecake was another, and then cake batter was the third one. And, like, the machines put out the, it was at a frozen yogurt place, and the machines put out the frozen yogurt so quickly, it was just flowing out like crazy. So I ended up getting a lot of every flavor, even though I didn't intend to. And then I put peanuts on it, and then I put coconut on it, and then I put chocolate chips on it, and then I put strawberries on it, and then I put cookie dough on it. I think that was all I put on it, but it ended up being huge. It was so huge, it was too much. So I have technically had ice cream recently, if you consider that ice cream, which I basically do. It's basically ice cream. I like chocolate with chocolate syrup or hot fudge, preferably peanut butter sauce or just peanut butter for making it at home, and Oreo bits. That does sound very good. It's very... I think that's a very agreeable combination of ingredients, I would say. I like many different ways that ice cream could be. I seriously, at this point, I don't think I even have a favorite ice cream. I just like so many different kinds of ice cream. I love peanut butter chocolate ice cream. I like the ice cream you can buy in a tub that is chocolate with like peanut butter swirled into it. I like to eat that at home. No, absolutely not. This game always makes me hungry as fuck for ice cream. I expected to also be experiencing that, but I'm not. And that's actually really weird to me that I'm not getting hungry for ice cream by playing this game. I guess it's because I feel really detached from the cartoony ice cream that I'm making here. It feels... Even though there's nothing fantasy about it, it feels like unreachable, unattainable. Like... This is not a real piece of food I'm looking at right now. Pink pomegranate, so oink. Yeah, I got 5 stars on the pink pomegranate, unfortunately. So I had to switch off of it. Like the kelp bars from SpongeBob. What's like the kelp bars from SpongeBob? And also, what are the kelp bars from SpongeBob? I don't remember the kelp bars. The Studio Ghibli ice cream is fire. Well, ice cream should not be fire. Emlet, she's so eggy. Humanization! Wow. What an observation. I like that observation. She is so eggy. Quite eggy. Wait a minute, is she supposed to be named after an omelet? Her name is Emlet. Kelp bar's not real, I can't eat it, I see. When you're a kid and you watch stuff that has like a made-up food in it, you can like imagine exactly what you think it tastes like in your head whenever you look at it. Like what the texture of it would be, what kind of flavor it would have.
They do this in Homestuck.
But you will never get to have it. What do you mean they do this in Homestuck? I'm talking about a thing that people do. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's the thing that
What is a thing that what happens in Homestuck that is similar to what I'm saying right now?
There's a character who tastes things that are colors and...
That is not similar at all! That's not similar to what I'm saying at all, even a little bit.
Well, it's like if you look at something, you're like, oh, I bet that would taste like this, and you'd be right.
But that's not the thinking that something made up would have a specific flavor is not the same as literally being able to taste a color by licking it, specifically colors only. This is not the same at all, and I don't know what your problem is except that you read Homestuck.
I'm sorry.
I got way too worked up over that. If you were implying to me that something completely normal I was saying that happens to human beings in everyday life happened in Homestuck, that made me so mad. Like, who even cares? I just remembered I don't like blueberry chunks like that either. I like yogurt, but not the fruit itself. When I eat yogurt, I always want there to be fruit chunks in it, actually. Well, okay. Definitely not always, but a lot of the time, I kind of expect there, like when there are fruit chunks in the ice cream or in the yogurt, it makes it feel like a more like decadent experience. It makes me feel like I'm really treating myself to a wonderful little treat. I am treating myself to the treat. You really like Budwin, don't you? You really like Budwin. You really like that character. I can tell. You must really like Budwin. I'm getting the impression that you like Budwin a little bit. Blueberries have a mouthfeel. Hold on. No, go. Stop, go. Blueberries have a. Where'd the message go? Don't these Papa customers know that I have chatters I need to tend to? I'm tending to like crops. Snow!
Snow!
What? No. Blueberries have a mouthfeel to them like they should not be eaten. I see. Okay. I kind of agree with you. I think blueberries are one of my least favorite berries. They're just so smushy. They're all mushy and stuff. Okay, how do you make this? Whipped cream. Pomegranate. Pomegranate? Why would you want pomegranate on this? And that. And this. And this. And that. And look at chat now! No, I don't want fruit chunks in my yogurt. I don't eat fruit. I should though. There are various fruits that I like. I've been getting into fruit lately. I used to be so averse to fruit chunks, but now I don't really mind them. I do like when fruit chunks are in, like... I was gonna give an example, but I really just like when fruit chunks are in various things. I don't typically like when fruit chunks are in ice cream, because then that means they are frozen. And I like frozen fruit chunks a lot less than when they are not. So that's one thing. Like, I really want to like strawberry ice cream with fruit chunks, but they're just like... It's like I'm eating ice cream and every so often I just eat some ice. Because they are just frozen. I screamed when I first saw him in Dallas's playthrough. Yeah, you are giving me that impression. If someone said, hey, in Dallas's playthrough of Papa's Freezeria, did Vixie scream when Budwin showed up? I'd be like, yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Why would you even ask? Pull me out of the ground? Who put you in the ground? Who put you in the ground? When did that happen? How did you go into the ground? Wait, what just happened? I don't even know if I could answer the question what just happened because my brain is going like 70 miles an hour right now. I'm focusing on everything possible. I'm not using 100% of my brain. I'm still using the same percentage of my brain, which just means that it's worse. It just feels worse. Alright, I remember. I'm a ripe vegetable, you gotta pull me out. If that was written on a meme somewhere, it would be very retweetable. I am a ripe vegetable, you gotta pull me out. When you started screaming no. Yeah, I had left. I was giving someone their order. And I had left an order on the blender, and it was over blending. That is why I screamed no. I also yelled when I saw Ember. I don't remember which one Ember is. I don't rem Ember. Ember definitely sounds like the name of a character in these games that I would like. So I wouldn't be surprised if I was reminded of who Ember is and immediately was like, ooh, Ember! I like Ember! I still wait for the Tama Corner Shop 2-part 1 comp. Yeah, I haven't been working on that at all. I will admit it, I haven't been working on that at all. I started it, and then it just felt like every time I wanted to start working on it again, I just felt like garbage. So I'm just waiting until I feel like video editing in order to start doing that again. But right now that is not what I'm doing. Unfortunately. Her. Okay, I'm gonna click on this. I'm going to click on the link to Ember. She's the firefighter and she's so butch with it. Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right. I like her. I like how her hair looks like... She looks like a chicken! She looked like a chicken. I wish there was an easy way to just drag an image from my browser onto the OBS, but there's not. That makes me mad. Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. I'm gonna... No! No, stop! Okay. I'm going to play one more day. I'm going to play one more day of Papa's Freezeria, and then I will be done for the stream. And hopefully someone shows up, like someone starts streaming that I can raid, because I went and checked really quick to see if there was anyone I want to raid, and there's not. I want to raid more often. It's more fun to end off streams that way. Oh, I unlocked cinnamon roll. I love cinnamon roll. I love cinnamon. I make myself coffee at home, and I have a brown sugar cinnamon flavoring syrup to put in it, and it is my favorite kind of coffee to have. Aside from just putting like straight up caramel syrup in it, like not a watery syrup that's like for adding flavoring, but like the kind of syrup that you use to make milk. You know what I mean? You know the difference that I'm talking about? Like a super thick syrup. Oh my god, this sounds so good! I was just talking about coffee and cinnamon! Look at the look! Wow. That customer gets me. Can you say I love cinnamon in your scary TikTok voice? I haven't done that in forever, hold on. I love cinnamon! Was that good? Did I do it?
No. You have to have even higher on sin. Like, I love cinnamon.
No, there's no way. There's no way that's true. Hold on. I love cinnamon! There was a bit of a "nuh" at the end of the cinnamon. It wouldn't say that. It would be like, it would just say cinnamon, you know. Like, I love cinnamon! There we go. There we go. There we go. I got it. I still got it. I just haven't listened to the TikTok text-to-speech in so long. Oh, this still has more toppings it needs. This is a bit overkill, I would say. Pokey sometimes does this funny impression of the TikTok text-to-speech. Yes, I do that sometimes. Yes, sometimes I do that. Thank you for letting me know. I'm sure you were informing others, but like, yeah. I had no idea I did that sometimes. Yeah, every time I do the TikTok text-to-speech voice, I black out, and then I wake up in a cold sweat. Watch me open a sumo orange, very tasty, yummy. Is that a specific video or something? If it is, then I have not seen it. Oh yeah, it's Budwin again. It's Budwin again. Literally, I think at any point of me playing the game, you could be like, oh, it's Budwin, and I would be like, yeah, it was Budwin, because I'm not paying attention. You could totally catch me out on that. If Budwin is not around and you're like, Budwin! I would be like, oh yeah, haha, Budwin. I'm just looking at what they're telling me to do, and I don't look them in the eye. I'm like, give me your order, and then they do. And then I give them what they desired while I'm still looking at everyone else's orders because I'm efficient. I don't care about people. I care about results. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I did the right one. Okay. Never mind. Nothing to worry about. OMG, it's out. You cannot catch me out. I know Ember didn't show up. I know Ember didn't show up because I still haven't seen Ember in this game, and if Ember showed up, it would have told me that there was a new customer and that it was Ember. You're lying to me. The TikTok voice sounds like your Belle voice, but in a lower pitch, I guess.
I don't think that's true.
I mean, Belle is just a high voice that I do. So, I mean, I guess any voice that I try to do that's higher than my own would sound a little bit... What?
We already know what low Belle sounds like.
We do?
No.
Well, no, that's not exactly true. Okay, no, the thing... Nano... Alright. So, there is an anime dub voice actor who... The voices that she does often sound like Belle. She is the voice of Stalking in the Panty and Stalking dub and the voice of Nano in the Nichijou dub. And those are like two different flavors of Belle. Nano is like, most of the time sounds like Belle being normal, and then Stalking most of the time sounds like Belle being like kind of mad. It's been a while since I've heard Stalking specifically, but like there were a bunch of times where I was watching the Nichijou dub because that's how I was watching it for the first time.
Dude, what?
Dude, what?
She voices Tsuyu.
Oh yeah, that's true! I can totally see that. That she has the perfect voice for voicing Frog Girl from Hero.
Well, it doesn't sound anything like the other characters.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, she does have the ability to go like this, so, you know?
Yeah.
It's right. What?
I think you're smart.
I'm not smart. Everyone stop following me. Everyone stop watching. I'm not smart. I'm sorry you all had to find out this way. By me saying it and having no evidence.
Prove you're not smart right now.
Prove I'm not snart?
Fuck.
Speaking of Belle, I feel as though this impression is very good. I will make sure to click on that later. I'm not going to listen to a YouTube video at the moment. I apologize. Snart. We are looking for Snart. How would I prove that I'm not smart? I I feel like proving that you're not smart is proving a negative in a sense. So it's like, how do you prove you're not smart without it seeming like you're pretending not to be smart?
You said smart one of those times.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't say snart.
Okay, alright.
If I said snart, someone has to clip it for me to believe you.
Okay.
I didn't say snart. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. I didn't. This is slanderous. This is slanderous. Which one is that? That is a Pokemon. Which one is that? That's one of the black and white cloud people, right? Landorus. This is the last customer, isn't it? It's Orange and Kitty! Why didn't I remember that? Why didn't I remember that? That sounds so important to me. It's Orange and Kitty. Wow. I didn't even remember that there was one that's Orange and Kitty. I only remembered that there's like a green one and a blue one. It's like loosely feline, okay. Landorus, Thundurus, Tornadus, and the latest edition, Enamorus. Are you lying to me? Is that a real one? Did they make Enamorus? That sounds fake. No, not at all. It is real. I have to look it up. I have to look up right now. I'm going to make an exception for ending the stream right now to look up Enamorus. Pokemon Enamorus. Oh my! Why do you exist? This isn't an element.
You don't think love is an element?
No, I don't. I'm going to put it on the screen. I'm crying. But show up. I'm so sorry. It is Vixie Core. It's ridiculous to me because the other ones are like, oh, we are the guys of the weather. We control the weather. We represent the weather. And then this is like, I am a boss babe, and I'll give you smooches. Why are you real? I don't know why you're real. Hold on. I think we have a new best friend over here. There we go. Can you even see it? Did I make it too small? Can you even make out anything about it? I'm leaving it there. All right. Thank you for watching and seeing the advent of a new friend of ours. We are so happy to have Enamorus here along with us as a new pal. Well, we made lightning, and lightning was a thing I just put on screen temporarily. So
it's a real type of weather.
Everything I'm putting on the screen temporarily is staying forever for now. Okay, thank you for watching. Join the Discord server. Watch the VOD channel. I have more Papa's Freezeria on there as well. If you want to watch more Papa's Freezeria and you didn't already do that, you can go watch the VOD channel too. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun on this stream. I enjoyed it very much. Bye-bye.
Papa, now it's time to go. You're